And this was like when I visited Australia, and in my head I was like, kangaroos are like cutie patooties, but when you go to Australia, they'll tell them like, we hate them because they just keep jumping in front of cars.
Well, they're everywhere
They're
now,
fucking
too.
everywhere.
They have a lot of kangaroos. It's a weird animal, man. It's a marsupial. Like, it's so strange. They have a pouch. They keep their babies in their skin. How'd they develop a backpack?
It is the insanest evolutionary. A little pouch.
Yeah, how?
A bag.
How does that... how does nature make you get a bag? Like, that's so crazy. Yeah. That's like one of the... Out of all the animals, they're like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, if you look at a deer and then you look at an elk, you go, oh, I kind of see. You look at a moose, you look at a caribou, you're like, oh, I can kind of see. And they're like, what's that? And why is it only in this one spot?
And why does it jump like...
Yo, is that an alien? What is that thing?
Yeah.
Why did it develop on Australia and nowhere else? What the fuck is that thing? And how come there's nothing that can kill it?
And how come you stand on your tail and do like a Steve-O kick?
And kick you.
And do like a Steve-O kick.
They kick you hard.
Yeah.
They fuck you up. They disembowel people, man. You got to be really careful with those fuckers.
Oh, and
people die from the big ones. Are the big ones the gray ones? Is that the gray ones is the big one or the red one? And Eddie Ift went over there. He said he was walking through a backyard and there was like a 6-foot tall kangaroo.
Jesus
he thought it was
Christ.
fake. He thought it was fake. He didn't know what it was. And his friend was screaming at him, turn around. Get the fuck away from it.
Jesus Christ.
The red kangaroo. That's the big one?
Yeah. Dude, marsupial. That sounds like a fucking alien too.
100 pounds. So you got to think, a 100-pound thing that could run 43 miles an hour and it could probably strangle you. Like those ones that are jacked. You ever see the one that choke out dogs and shit?
Of course, dude.
Look at the fucking muscles on that thing.
Of course, dude.
What a freaky animal to have all over the place. But it just looks, look at that one.
I've seen all those pictures, by the way.
That's one that went to my gym. That's Gold Gym. Look at that dude.
Dude, this guy is
yo, he's just chilling.
Flaunting giant muscles. Just like,
look at the fucking guns on that
what's
dude.
up, player? What's
Can you
up?
imagine getting
What's
in
up,
a scratching match with that thing with
What's
his
up,
giant
player?
claws?
No, you're done. I mean...
But they fuck you up, man. They're dangerous. And they're all over the place. But that was my question. Like, what was supposed to be killing them? Because there's no, like, infestations of wild animals like that unless something disrupts the ecosystem.
Huh.
You know, because you don't usually there's a balance, right? Like, there's always going to be a balance between wolves and antelope or wolves and bears and wolves and deer because they're going to figure out who wins. And if the wolves kill off too many of the deer, then their population's going to drop. They're going to run out of food. And there's going to be like some sort of consequences. And then their population drops down. And then the deer population comes back a little bit. Nature has a way of balancing itself out in most environments until human beings step in and start fucking with things. So my question is, like, what happened over in Australia that thing, that one crazy animal becomes like hordes of them, swarms of them? Like, you've seen, show some of those videos of the swarms of kangaroos just running. So these people are in their car and you see just like, I don't even know what the number is.
Yeah, and they're fast.
They're fast, but it's also like, why are there so many of them? In any environment where there's something like this, there'd be something bigger that eats it. In every environment, there'd be a bear, there'd be something. I guess Australia has crocodiles, but I don't think they're doing such a good job of killing these things.
Yeah, and
natural predators are just like dog-like animals.
Oh, maybe the thylacine.
what the fuck is that?
Okay,
Sounds
the
like...
Tasmanian tiger that went extinct. That's a native of Australia as well. That they have that in Australia.
But they should have to shoot so many kangaroos.
Where's that, Jamie?
Tasmanian wolf and a dingo and a wedge-tailed eagle.
Okay, so the humans probably killed all those animals. The humans probably killed all the dingoes. And what was the other animal?
Wedge-tailed eagle.
Makes sense. That's probably exactly what it is. So I bet. So the thylacine was Australia, though, right?
This says Tasmania. I just typed in marsupial natural predators, and Tasmanian wolf is the first one listed.
Thylacine?
Tasmanian wolf. Yeah, but the thylacine, the Tasmanian tiger.
And then, yeah, it says Tasmanian tiger before they were extinct, and also humans.
Was that ever in Australia, or am I making that up? I feel like that's in Australia.
I mean, it definitely was in the movies as far as I know.
Right, that movie with, there's a good movie about a guy who goes to kill it because they're trying to find it, the last thylacine.
Huh.
What the fuck is it? Willem Dafoe. Yeah,
Huh.
Willem Dafoe. It's a good movie.
Yep.
So
Native,
what? It is in Australia.
Native to Australian
Right.
mainland.
Okay. So that there was that thing. You ever seen one? They're freaky looking. Show the video of the last
I thought
known living
thylacine
thylacine.
was in
That's a
Alpha Brain.
thylacine. Look at the mouth on that fucking thing. Look how big its mouth is. Isn't that insane? It's like a horror movie. Look at this fucking mouth. Have you saw that thing opening its face at you?
It's a dog with a stripe and shit.
Yeah, it looks like a tiger. It's a weird marsupial. In
Rare
fact.
photos of
yeah.
the last.
I'm pretty sure they're marsupial as well. So they think that thing might be still alive. There might be limited numbers of them. Well, this isn't a Tasmanian. That's not real.
Somebody
this is in color. Oh, they colorized it.
Ah.
Okay.
It's an old video.
Because I think the film is from like the 1930s. But this is the last one. And look, they have it in a fucking box, man. Ugh. God, zoos creep me out. We just get so comfortable with torturing some animal mentally. I understand, but can you bitches afford a larger piece of land, goddammit?
Dude, this concrete fucking...
That's crazy. You have the last of these things alive, and you make it suffer in a small box with no pillow. There's nothing in there.
I'm not a big zoo guy either.
I hate them.
Even as a kid, I remember, like, I just didn't...
Yeah.
I remember, like, even just seeing, I remember seeing, like, a hippo in a zoo, and all he has is a small, it's an Estonian zoo, too, so.
Yeah.
And it's a small, like, just a dribble of water on his head, and he would just because they're all drugged out, and they would just do this, like, just, because also, the animal doesn't know.
Dude, I was in Massachusetts once, and I was on my way home from, it was when I was driving limos, and I was coming down this highway, and I saw this really rinky-dink zoo. And I think I was coming from New Hampshire. I don't really remember, but I remember it was a long drive, and I had the rest of the day off, so I said, fuck it, I'm going to go in this zoo and see what the fuck is going on in this zoo. Just for funsies, because I was out there. And I saw this polar bear. I'll never forget this dude just pacing.
Yeah, they pace.
Just pacing. And I was like, oh my God, he's in hell. It's a horrible thing to watch, man. It's a horrible thing to watch. Because, like, that's a sentient being that's experiencing a very bizarre and prolonged suffering. And a disconnection from its kind. There's no other bear with it. It's just by itself. By itself in this cement thing, and while people stare at it. Something that would never happen in the real world.
He doesn't know what the fuck is happening, because it's the wrong climate.
Everything's wrong.
And he's like, why is my shit all so shitty?
Yeah.